Okay, so here is what is in store for today. There's two assignments. I want to discuss both of them. Um, so the first assignment is an IXL, and you have to score 90 or better. And it's on solving linear inequalities by graphing. Okay. Um, so if you would please, let's take a look. Ooh, I'm glad they gave me this one to begin with, because this is kind of a unique case. But I want to go over how to do the process to solve these. So just kind of watch, and then I think we'll do a group jam together. So I don't want to start the group jam yet because I want to do this one just so you can see how to answer this particular one. Then we'll do a quick group jam, maybe for about 5 minutes, and then we'll talk about the assessment, the audio video assessment you're going to do. Okay, so this is the process to answer these. You have y is greater than 6. This would be the equivalent of a horizontal line. Remember? If you had y equals 6, it would be a horizontal line through 6. So I'm just going to go to 6 at a few points. Just pick 2 points where the y value is 6. And then I have to decide, okay, do I want a solid or a dotted line? I definitely want a dotted line. And this is where you have to kind of, it helps if you have these markup tools. I'm just going to remind myself this is greater than. So I'm going to grab like the pencil and maybe just go up arrow. And it, for some reason, it's not letting me draw on this. And it did earlier, of course, when I needed. I did it earlier today. It was working perfectly, but I'm sure it'll work for you. Just remind yourself greater than, you're going to shade that way because you can't really shade any of it yet. Okay, I'm going to do the other line, which is y less than 9. So that's going to be another horizontal line at 9. So to do that, you click on the yellow, you go to where y is 9, pick a couple of points, make your line. This one should also be dotted. And do I want to shade above that line or below that line? Below. Here's where I would have picked a different color. So it's pretty obvious what gets shaded, right? This middle band. So that's where the shade comes in. Basically, you go to click on shade, and it says select the region to shade. I want this region. Okay. So this is my solution. And then I would go here, and there we go. Okay. So at this point, we're going to do a group jam so we can do this for a little bit. So I'm going to ask that you go to Schoology, open up this IXL, and then it's going to ask you to join this group jam. Let's do it. There we go. So let's all join this group jam. Ooh, and it gave us one of those again. So we'll do this one together. So everyone join this group jam. So what you're doing is you're going to Schoology, if you've forgotten. You're clicking on the IXL. Once you get into the IXL, it says you've been invited to a group jam or something like that. Join it up. And there we go. And some of you have already answered it. Okay, wait for me, wait for me. I wanted us to do this one together in case there's anyone confused. Okay. I wanted to see how many people we have waiting. We have 27 people today, and I have 23. Okay, so I still need about 4 of you to join. All right, so let's get started. First line is y is greater than or equal to -5. So I go to -5 on the y-axis, pick a couple points. It has the equal to part, so I want the solid line, not the dotted. And I want everything above that. Okay? So everything above. Then I go to the next one, which is y is less than -3. So I go to -3. Oh, I gotta pick the purple, the orange. Switch from purple to orange. Oh, do that again. And if you want to switch from a solid to a dotted line, you click on the line and it will switch. So on that one, I do have to switch to dotted because it doesn't have the equal to. And here, I want everything below that. It's a less than. So again, to shade it, you click on shade. You have 3 regions. You could pick this, the middle, or that one. You obviously want the middle. This is what we want. So everyone, make sure you have this if you haven't done so already. Let's just see how we're doing. Okay, so I have 20 people that have put something in. Waiting on about 5 of you. Select, select, select. Okay. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the review and go on to another one. Why won't it let me review? Okay. Weird. Well, this is going on. It's not letting me continue on to the review. Oh, guys, I don't know what's going on. Well, I think we got the idea. Unfortunately, this is not working for me. I'm just going to end the jam. It's not letting me forward on to the next one. Okay, we're just going to end it right now. Okay. I just want to point out that not all the inequalities are like that. As you can see, this one's different. This one gives you a horizontal line and a line with a slope. So here you would get 2 lines and slope intercept form. So that's more along the lines of what we were doing yesterday. I'm just trying to move this forward to this. Okay, so eventually you will get equations where you do have, or inequalities where you will have to rewrite. All eyes up here for a second. Once you get to about this level, I've noticed to the 60s or higher, you'll get some inequalities where you have to rewrite the inequality in slope-intercept form. Okay? So just be prepared for that. I wanted to make sure you could do that. All right? So I will let you continue with that in a moment. So everyone stop. I know you're eager to get into this and continue, but I want to talk about the other thing we want to do between now and Monday. So this assignment will be due tomorrow. So definitely do work on it. But the other assignment, I want you to get out of the IXL, just leave it on the side, go back to your Schoology page. And we're all going to go to this assignment, Audio Video System of Linear Inequalities Assessment. Let's all go to this and open this up. That's the first time that group jump. I think it has to do with me trying to use that the annotation tools. They don't work. They mucked everything up. Okay. So let's talk about this other assignment. It's an assessment. It's like a test. Okay. I want to see how much you've mastered of what we've learned this week. So it says this assignment is the equivalent of a test worth up to 30 points. Answer the following question. So you already have the problem there to solve. I'm going to give you a paper copy of it if you want to practice and put it on paper. So this is the inequality. And as you can see, you're going to have a grid, some workspace, and you're also going to check it. It says be sure to turn in your work on Kami, either doing it directly on the Kami or by taking a photo of your work. So if you decided to have this as your work, make sure it's nice and neat. You use rulers and proper shading and everything of what you did on paper as an attachment on Kami. So take a picture and attach it. In order to receive full credit, this is the other part for this assignment. So you can only get about 15 out of 30 points if you ace this part, did it perfectly. If this is all you turn in, either on Kami, you can only get half the points. The other half is going to come from the following. In order to receive full credit for this assignment, you must submit an audio or video of yourself, and it doesn't matter if you're not comfortable showing your face or doing the video. Just do the audio. I'm fine with either. Of yourself describing the steps you took to answer the question, obviously. So basically, think of it as if you were explaining it in the most academic language you could muster up. First thing I did was whatever you did. Add 2x on both sides. Just break it down. Explain the steps. For both of them, explain how you formed the lines, how you decided on the shading, how you decided where the solution portion is. Describe everything. That's all. Do that. Should take no more than about 4 minutes tops of audio or video. If you need instructions on how to submit a video or audio, here's a link to YouTube on that.
Hello everyone, this is a short tutorial on how students can either upload or create videos of themselves.
Okay, so this will explain the process of adding something onto an assignment on Schoology if you've forgotten or never done it. So make sure you watch that. And that's basically it. Just one problem, but completely worked out and completely explained. Questions? Okay, this part is due Monday. So you got the whole weekend. And, Monday. But make sure you turn it in Kami and attach your audio or your video to your assignment. Okay? All right. So that's it for my recording here. And